Hey, welcome to episode 2 of the podcast. You can call me Jim. In today's episode, I think we are going to discuss micronations.
Micronations, yeah.
Now, okay, we should probably begin by explaining what a micronation is.
Okay, so a micronation is basically any entity of occupied land which is not really recognized by any real form of government, but is somewhat self-governing. And they're also very small, hence the name micro.
Is there any, concrete definition? Like, if I look in the Oxford English Dictionary, am I going to find a definition?
I guess any independent foreign entity which is not recognized on a global scale, but is still some form of independently controlled land.
I should also mention we have a guest star today.
Oh, yes, of course.
Hey, Ian, would you like to give us your opinion on micronations?
Dude, Michael Bomb.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I guess this is the final episode, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
womp.
We had a good streak, two whole episodes.
Anyways, should we talk a little bit about the micronation?
You want to name drop that? Okay.
Yeah.
So-
I was leaving that up to you. You,
I'm gonna
invented that.
Talk a little bit about the greatest micronation, the URNC, also known as the United Republic of New Chadland. This micronation existed for two months.
Wait, it stopped existing?
We held one election, and it died, yes. I also wrote a 53 article, 14-page constitution for it. We made this, 2 years ago, I think I made it.
What are some examples of micronations?
Yeah, give us the goofiest.
The Republic of
micronations.
Malaysia is a pretty famous one. Their currency is cookie dough, and they're technically a military dictatorship.
Oh, no.
There's also the Republic of Sealand, which actually had a military conflict in which the British SAS got involved.
Who won? Was it the micronation?
No. Yes, SAS. So
It
basically,
was?
two private investors hired a military group to take over. So basically, here's the story. There's this guy who owns the Republic of Sealand, right? And there are these big metal platforms out in the ocean, I think are out near off the coast of the UK. And basically, there's these businessmen, they want to turn that into basically like this luxury resort. And the guy who owns the micronation says no. And so, what do? Well, they hire a private military group to invade the island, kidnap the owner's son, and capture the island.
These micronations don't really have very micro issues.
Yeah, so anyways, the guy who owns it, he's like, hey, British military, I just got invaded. And so the British send in, I'm pretty sure they send in the SAS, and they take out the military captors. I'm pretty sure the guys that hired the military people got arrested, and the owner of the Republic of Sealand was able to regain control of it. So yes, there was a miniature conflict, I guess, there.
I have a
I don't know
question.
if anybody died or anything, but it was pretty funny.
Is the island that Mr. Beast gave away considered a micronation?
Holy cow.
So the steps to make a micronation are 1, have a defined territory, 2, have a system of government, and 3, I believe you have to be recognized by some form of currently existing government on a global
Whoa.
scale.
So to get in the micronation club, you have to be recognized by another micronation?
Well, recognized by another world power. Well, not world power necessarily, but recognized by another nation. I believe some people say that you have to be recognized by the UN. I say that's a bit far. I say possibly being recognized by any nation which is recognized by the UN is good enough.
Who's letting the useless
you need-
nobodies decide everything?
You need 1 degree of separation from the UN.
Yeah. So basically, if any official body recognizes your recognition as legitimate, I'd say it is.
Okay, but
it
are you
can't
like
be
a
someone
micro-
that is already recognized by the UN? It has to be someone who's in the UN that recognizes you, right?
Are you a
Yeah, I think
micronation if you're recognized by someone who's recognized by someone who's
You
recognized
are.
by someone by the UN?
what if I'm
You're
recognized by
convoluted.
another micronation?
If you're recognized by everyone, are you a macronation?
Well,
Behold, the
The world
macronation.
power, Carson.
No, but I'm sure those aren't recognized by everyone unanimously.
Everyone knows
That's
that Canada
true.
exists.
the United Republic of New Chadland
Yeah,
is
but
officially
I don't
recognized
think-
by the Republic of Malaysia, so
I don't think China recognizes the United States' existence.
China doesn't even
They
recognize
don't recognize
Taiwan.
anyone's existence.
They just close their eyes and plug their
Taiwan,
ears.
They're just
China,
listening to some
China borders like 9
M&M.
countries and has border disputes of 27.
Yo, someone watching this, make a meme where it's just cartographers in China be like, and it's just a picture of China, and
The entire world is China. They just don't know it yet.
It's just a
China
globe,
and
but it's
everything
China.
else.
Yes. The
Wait, it was
ideal
all
world.
China.
social credit score increases.
Speaking of social credit scores, I got to bounce.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, Will.
He's just gonna be like a reoccurring character, but only for like the first 8 minutes.
Yes.
Yep.
He
And
has
then he's
history.
gonna dip.
Anyways, if we were to start a micronation, where would we do it and how would we do it?
We should we could carve out a little section of upstate New York. No one would notice.
Honestly, I feel
Is
like
there any like scale that a micronation has to be?
That's a good
small-
point. We can take like a 1 foot square out of we could just
It's-
like dig it up and
it's
take
fine.
it with us.
You know how many unclaimed islands there are off the coast of like Iceland? There's like thousands, or in Canada, there are like thousands of islands.
Yeah, but that's because they're cold and no one wants to live there.
Honestly, though, like once global warming kind of takes its stride, I want to
True.
I want to get like an island in the middle of Hudson Bay. Like that'd be pretty sick.
If you buy one now, it'll be really cheap compared to what it'll be
so
in the
here's
future.
the strategy. In 50 years, so we buy an island now, right? It's pretty much uninhabitable. 50 years, it's gonna be like a perfect 40 degrees all the time, like 40 degrees in the winter, like 120 in the summer, so depending on how things go. We'll make that a micronation. It'll be great.
What will we call it?
Newer Chadland.
The newest Chadland.
No, that's for the one after that.
Ah,
We've
I
got New
see.
Chadland, Newer Chadland, Newest Chadland,
I have to ask, was there an old
And-
Chadland?
and then Newest
no.
Chadland, then Newer Newest Chadland.
I guess if
I
you
just continue from
if
there.
you do Google Chadland, you just get Chad, like the country of Chad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there was an old Chadland then.
I guess Chad is the old Chadland.
It's like the Where's Old Zealand thing.
There didn't they discover using like sonar and stuff that there is a bunch of land underneath New Zealand?
I guess that would
That
be
would be
Old
the Old
Zealand.
Zealand.
That is
Yeah.
Old Zealand. All right, new idea. We're gonna dredge the ocean and get Old Zealand back.
We will become the rulers of Old Zealand.
Yes. Actually, you know what? Why don't we make that our micronation? Let's go find an island in the middle of like the Polynesian like region and just make that Old Zealand.
But wouldn't it be New Old Zealand?
Newer, older Zealand.
Newer,
Newest
older
It's
Oldest
just
Zealand.
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 Isn't it ironic because even though they say Z not Z, they still call it Zealand.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's ZEA. I'm
That's
pretty sure you
true.
can ask anyone what ZEA is pronounced like, and they'll say, yeah, that's Z.
Yeah, I guess that
Yeah,
makes
but could
sense.
be Zay.
Zealand.
Zayland.
Zealand.
That's true. Z doesn't really make sense when you really add it to the context of words.
Well, there are other ones out there, like,
Reed. Zeed.
What? No.
Zealand. Yeah,
I don't know.
that's probably what it's. I mean, that's how they say it, so obviously that's.
How big of how much land do you need to have a fully functioning country? Because there's only like a few. You need like a bank.
You need a
you need-
postal office.
All right, so you need a post office. You need a bank. You need some sort of like government management center. You need a Dollar General, and you need an apartment complex.
At least one fast food
I
place.
just
And
realized,
Sorry.
what kind of a letter name is H?
What kind of it?
Right?
What are you saying?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't have a h sound. It does have
H.
a ch sound.
You're
but
right.
It's at the end of the word.
It's just spelled like EACH or ECHH.
Oh yeah.
I think it's spelled the same as H. It's just pronounced differently. Well, H.
H
kinda-
shouldn't exist.
We've definitely strayed from the topic a little bit here. Now we're talking about letters. That's okay.
Well, yeah,
the
but
letter
that's-
H.
That's what this podcast is about.
Yeah,
That's
true.
a good point. The first episode was all over the place.
Nah, it was pretty central actually. I re-listened to it recently.
It was
pretty
pretty
much
sensual?
on topic. No. That's the OnlyFans version. No, it was
By now, it's only $7.99 a month.
it was pretty on topic. I listened to it. It wasn't that bad. The audio quality could use. You know what? We should get mics for this. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're just
And
gonna
we should-
walk
we should get-
around with podcast
We should get like
equipment.
we should get like a table.
We just
and put
take
it
over that
somewhere.
table.
All right,
Wait,
so
we should get
Wait,
a
they
table
already have
with
podcasting
wheels and we
equipment.
wheel it around.
Oh yes, that's a great idea. You know what? They have those wheelie desks, so we're just gonna go find some.
Yes.
And we just get like a banner with "You can call me Jim" on the.
We have
front.
the picture of the gym in
Yes,
the gym.
recording in progress.
We have no, we should put a green screen up.
Maybe that table
Like-
will be on Micronation.
Take some sheet metal
Yeah.
and make a tiny room in the middle of the gym.
No, we
That
we
sounds
get
like a
we
lot
get,
of effort.
We get like a flower pot of dirt, and that dirt is our micronation.
Do you? Yeah, I guess.
What do we
you
call
have
it?
to technically be able to occupy the land?
That's what I was saying. How small can a micronation
Can I
Put a
be?
little house.
Can
on
my
it.
train layout be a micronation?
There's no way.
It's land-ish. Is that land actually? What is defined as land? Does land dirt or does it can be anything?
Can it just be space?
Because Sealand is recognized as a micronation. I think it's not the Republic of Sealand. It's the Principality of Sealand. I'm pretty sure, and it's recognized as a micronation. And it's not dirt; it's metal. So I guess my train layout could technically be a micronation. It's made of wood. Wood is closer to dirt than metal.
Can I lay claim to the Marianas Trench?
No.
No, Australia owns that.
No, but I can
Why-
just say
why do they
I
want
control
it,
what
though?
happens in the Marianas Trench, and no one can tell me otherwise.
No
'cause
one
no one
controls
can
what
control
happens
what
there.
happens in the Marianas Trench.
Now that'd be like claiming that you're God.
Honestly,
Which
can we
you're
claim
not.
some random
No,
asteroid?
but like whatever happens there, I control it, and no one can take it over because like you can't.
How are
get
you?
there.
How are you gonna
Well,
defend
you don't.
that?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't. There's nothing there to defend.
Well, yeah,
I am-
it's got the perfect defense because no one can go there.
I am
That is
Aquaman. I
true.
control the fish.
That'd be like saying you own a portion of the Antarctic, though. Like, okay, go there then.
I'm gonna just
Well,
take
yeah,
a
but
rock
people
from Antarctica
can
and
go
say I do
there,
own
but
part
people
of it.
cannot go to the Marianas Trench.
We don't know that.
They
for sure.
could.
They could,
It would just
but,
hurt.
like, they,
It would
It
hurt.
would hurt
They
a
could go
lot.
there for a little bit and then they would never come back.
Yeah, you can go to the Marianas Trench, but you can't go to the Marianas Trench twice.
You can go
That's
to the
true.
Marianas Trench, but you can't go to the Marianas Trench alive.
You just
I
get
don't know. I'm
smushed.
pretty sure the pressure would just instantly crush you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I'm sure there is diving
I
equipment
mean,
or
not
something that would
instantly.
work.
but like maybe if you had like a thick submarine, like
Pressure
made out
is
of
scary.
tungsten.
That submarine looking kind of.
Me opening the door on my submarine, I'm instantly evaporated.
So, could you claim an asteroid in the middle of space to be a micronation?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does a nation have to occupy Earth or can it be in space? Because I think that again, although what if your asteroid just gets destroyed? Then what? Do you own the space where the asteroid once was, or do you still own?
Well,
parts
the
of the
asteroid's like moving at all
say
times.
You're like America,
True.
for example. If America exploded, do you own where America once was? Or like,
So think about this. Think if that France splits in half and then falls into the void. Like, do you own the territory that France used to be, where it's just ocean, or do you own the little pieces of France that are scattered across the universe?
well, you're dead, so I don't think
That's
you own
true.
either.
You're right.
There is nothing to own.
Honestly, the good ending. France should disappear.
The good ending.
So, you'd have to like, do you have to be in your nation to own it? I think that's like, that should be a rule.
I think you have to be in there a little bit.
You have to at least visit every
You
now and
definitely
then.
Go have been
she.
there.
Guys, that's what she. That's what she.
No.
No.
So,
Carson, please, it needs to be family friendly.
yes. Kind of.
I never finished it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what she.
No.
Carson,
Carson, we're gonna kick you off this podcast. It's only episode 2. Come on.
this is your
Save
final
that for the
warning.
season finale.
Yes. Hi.
No way.
There's so many people here
There is so
today.
many people here today. So like, because like when say the president leaves the U.S. doesn't just instantly not become
That's true.
like under the presidency.
But like
because
his permanent residency is in the United States.
I guess your permanent. Well, I guess it depends. Like country to country.
That's true.
It's really for I think each micronation to decide. I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, if I was the president of France, you wouldn't expect me to just live in the United States and then only come to France every now and then.
Well, like I said, I think that's for the French people to decide. The French people, if they don't like their ruling, they will take that into their own hands. That's for sure.
French Revolution.
There has been so much unrest in France, as there should be, because it's France.
There
We're really
always
dissing France
is.
today.
No one rests in France.
No,
Like, there's still
no
civil
beds.
unrest.
you may not,
in France.
you may not slip. There are French people nearby. That was awful.
Bass boosted.
Speakers are blowing up right now. Anyways, so how big of a micronation do you have to own before you become like an actual like,
Normal
before you
sized nation.
secede from an actual country? Like, if you claim that you own your backyard, the U.S. military is not gonna send anything after you. But if like North Carolina just decides it doesn't want to be here anymore, there's gonna be some conflict.
Well, I feel like you phrase that like not the people in North Carolina, but the state of North Carolina decides
It just grows legs and walks away.
That would be pretty funny though.
That'd be kind of terrifying.
I don't know. Like, so say you and your neighbors decide to form a commune that doesn't recognize itself as part of the U.S. They're not really going to take that seriously. But the entire city of Albany is like, all right, guys, we're no longer a part of New York State or the U.S. We're an independent nation. Like, there's going to be something happening there.
Do you think it would be possible for one person to mobilize an entire city to secede from the United States?
I don't know. Oh wait.
Okay, I think we might
that's
have
the
to...
end of
that's
the
episode
episode.
2. I think it was a little bit shorter than normal, but that's okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.